Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's virtual college exploration for Indiana students featuring Verto Education. Thank you guys so much for spending time, what we know is a very, very busy time in your year with school starting back up and everything going on, to join in this session. Couple of housekeeping things before I turn it over to our panelists. The first is, if you have any questions, feel free to jump in and use the Q&A button. We're not using the chat function, so use your Q&A button and we will get to those when we can. You are entering this webinar with your camera and your microphone off. So you're muted, videos off, panelists can't see or hear you. You can obviously see and hear them, which is a good thing. We would encourage you to sign up for more sessions. You are in the middle week of 3 weeks of this virtual college exploration for Indiana students. There's loads of great sessions out there. We have, I think, 163 at last count. So plenty of opportunities to learn about college and related opportunities. There will also be recordings of all of the sessions that will be available starting about a week after each session is finished. So that is what I wanted to make sure to cover with you before I turned you over to Verto.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So my name is Lainey. I'm the Senior Associate Director of Admissions with Verto Education. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So Verto Education, we are very different, very unique in the field of higher ed. We are the only organization that allows students to get the quote unquote gap year experience with a full semester or full year of college credit. So we're kind of the best of both worlds. Students can do their first semester or their first year of college traveling around the world, immersing themselves in another culture, learning about global issues, and earning 16 or 32 college credits with us. So we are definitely in our own realm, and it's a pretty awesome realm to be in. So these are just a couple of slides to give you guys a little more information. This is a short, sweet video. So that sums up our semesters pretty well. It's definitely an exciting video. So as you can see, you're traveling to different countries in the world. All of our semesters, we have 6 different options. They're all international except our one in Hawaii is our one domestic option for students. So our overall mission is for students from all over the country, from all over the world, to have an easier access to higher education and international travel, just to make both of those things more affordable, more accessible, more streamlined for students just across the board. So we break that down into 3 separate pillars. The first is the best first year college experience. So I think this falls a lot onto our academics. We have 2 different types of programs. So one of them is our on-campus semesters. Those are a little more traditional in Europe, so England, Italy, and Spain. Students are staying at student residence. They're with our Verto professors and our program leaders still, but they have more of that kind of traditional like study abroad feel, where they're staying in a big city. They're really like immersing themselves and grounding themselves and able to set those roots really deep. And then our field semesters are on the other end of the spectrum, less traditional. Those are in Latin America, Hawaii, and the South Pacific. So those are on a block schedule, both academically and travel-wise. So every month, students are traveling to a different small village or rural area within those countries, and they have a home base that they're doing excursions with our professors and field leaders with as well. So no matter where our students are on campus or field semesters, all the classes that they're taking are with Verto professors, and those classes are going to be 20 to 25 students max. So you're not going to be sitting in big lecture halls. You're not just another number on campus. It's very academically supportive. Our students have weekly check-ins with their professors, weekly one-on-ones, just to make sure they do, understand the subject matter and do feel like they're staying on track with everything. And our faculty, which includes our professors and includes our program leaders, they're incredible people. They've traveled all around the world. They've been working a lot on different programs and semesters like Verto, and they just have a passion for global education and for education in general. So it's really incredible cohort to be able to travel with. You can see here, this is the span of our semesters. So England is the most traditional, whereas South Pacific is the least traditional. So England, Italy, and Spain are these 3 on-campus semesters I mentioned, where you are living in a student residence, have a little more independence to travel on the weekends, in the evenings, whereas Latin America, Hawaii, and the South Pacific, those are those field semesters which are on block schedule, and we travel as a cohort of 20 students, so we're traveling around together like a big family, essentially. So there's something for everybody. These are a couple of the photos that our students have taken on our semesters. I love these photos. I think they're gorgeous. This one in the middle here is in our South Pacific semester, and this is our Latin America semester. I recognize this spot immediately. So it's kind of cool just to, do something different, to not start college sitting in classrooms, because you've been sitting in classrooms for 12 years of your life. So switch it up, go explore the world while you can. The second pillar is admissions to a REACH school. So Verto Education is actually, we partner with 46 universities. That is a growing list. But what this means is we're kind of our own little Common App in a sense. So when students apply to Verto, it's a free application and it's non-binding, and they can apply to any of our partner schools with that one application, all for free. So it's really incredible that we're giving students the opportunity to apply to these schools that might be REACH schools, and being able to give them a voice to these colleges. Our partner schools do want our students. They know they're going to come back more passionate learners and more global thinkers. So essentially, this is the pathway for the Verto admissions. You would apply to Verto just as you would any college. And through our application, it's a direct application that's to any of our 46 universities. It's all free, it's all non-binding. So this is a great first step for high school seniors, and we are rolling admission. So you can apply to Verto at any point in time, although we do have an early decision that's finishing up in December. So you do get a scholarship that's included with that. So just FYI. So when you apply to Verto, you can check up to 5 of our partner universities. We send off that application to those colleges, and they're going to process your application holistically. So you're not just getting lost in a pile of data and numbers. They're actually being seen as a possible Verto alumni. And like I mentioned, our partner schools really want our students. So you would receive a joint admissions decision in 2 to 3 weeks from Verto and those partner colleges. Choose whether you don't want to do that first semester or the first year of college. Traveling around the world, your semester of choice, and you gain not just those college credits, but everything accompanying, traveling internationally. You gain a lot of leadership and confidence, get some really awesome travel stories, and we do have a college readiness course that's woven into each of our semesters that really helps prepare students more for traditional college and with career skills as well. After your semester or year with us, you would then join your traditional campus, whether it's a partner college or not, and you continue on keeping you in line for your 4-year graduation timeline. So we're not adding any extra time to that 4-year path. Verto Education is not a gap year because we do offer fully accredited college credits. This is the process I went through before, and just to reiterate, if students are accepted into a college that's not a partner university, that's totally fine. No sweat. We will work with any school to make sure those credits will transfer before you commit to Verto. So our partner schools, we're really excited about them. They are incredible colleges, and we really do partner with schools who are different from, the traditional higher ed schools. You know, they all offer something very unique and very special to students, and really do want these global Verto alumni on their campus. So you can see here, we have a huge mix of colleges. They're public, private, small, large, in between, and they're all over the states. We also have some international partner colleges as well. This is only a couple of our universities. Our full list is on the website. So I definitely recommend checking that out. And as I mentioned, we are getting more and more partner schools all the time. We actually have 2 right now that are being announced to the public, I think, next week. So I won't spill the beans, but that's very exciting. So yeah, we're really trying to get partner schools in every state in the US. But as I mentioned, students are not limited to these. But we really do want students to be able to apply to their reach schools and have a chance getting into their reach schools. And we really work one-on-one with our partner colleges with each individual student that applies there. So our third pillar is an affordable first-year education. So higher education is not necessarily the most affordable thing. So we're really trying to break that and to make it more affordable for students across the board. So our semesters, they do range depending on the location, but the tuition per semester ranges from $15,000 to $25,000. That includes all housing and meals, as well as excursions and a lot of other things as well. So this is on par with, if not much more affordable than your traditional college semester cost. On top of that, we do accept FAFSA and federal financial aid. And we also have a huge network of scholarships, including our in-house scholarship, which students can be awarded between $1,000 and $5,000 for any of their semester options. We also have, so you can see here, this is the range of average US college tuition is around $35,000. Of course, that can be more or less depending on the college. So our the highest ticket semester that we offer is South Pacific, still falling at far less than average college semester, all the way down to Latin America and Spain, which are only at $15,000. And this is not including FAFSA and scholarships. We do have an opportunity grant for Hawaii and Latin America semester, which you can see here. If students fall into this annual household income, they are awarded either $5,000 or $10,000 for Hawaii or Latin America. And that's an automatic grant. So it can bring your first year of college traveling around Hawaii or Latin America down to only $10,000 or $5,000, which is incredible. So definitely something worth considering, because I know both college and international travel is often associated with high costs and high tuition. So we're really trying to change that world. We do have an honors program as well. So this is a full year with Verto. It's 2 separate semesters smashed together. So students would either start in London and end in Latin America, or they would start in the South Pacific and end in Latin America. It is an honors program, so we're looking for academically achieving students and really just self-starters, motivated students who want to change the world. There are a lot of things that accompany this program. Here are some of the highlights. It is honors level courses, of course. We're keeping those small class sizes that are really, we feel really vital and important to Verto. There are capstone projects at the end. We also have guaranteed summer internship, speaker series. We have extended homestays, mentorship program. So a lot of stuff with this Change the World program. There's also a Change the World scholarship that's associated. So all of the tuition fees, room and board, and financial aid. So all of the program cost for the full year is at $60,000. Again, including your meals, your room and board, all that internal travel and excursions and everything. That's all included. So we are accepting FAFSA financial aid for this as well. And then there are grants. So this grant is based on annual household income. So you can see the brackets here. So students falling into this annual household income bracket will receive a $30,000 grant automatically just by falling into this household income. So the net cost of that full first year of college earning 32 credits would only be $30,000. Students falling into this middle income bracket would get that full full year of college, traveling the world for only $15,000. Any students falling into this income bracket, all they have to pay is $500 for their deposit. So definitely amazing. And again, we're looking for high achieving students. There is a separate additional application for our Change the World program. All the information is on our website, and there is an additional interview for students who are interested in this as well. So a little more structured than our traditional application. If anyone is interested in getting more information, we do have Instagram. That's probably the quickest way to get any new updates, any new partner colleges. We put that up there first and foremost. There's so much information on our website. We also have Facebook. And yeah, there's a live chat on our website you can go to as well. Any students who just want to get more information quick, they can scan this QR code, and one of our admissions reps will send them an email, and yeah, just connect with them. We'd love to give you more information. Just because you scan this QR code or request info doesn't mean you're locked in. We would love to chat with you and to see if this would be a good fit and kind of figure out what semester option would be a good fit for you as well. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. That's all that I have. So I'd love to open this up to any attendees if you guys have any questions at all. There is a little Q&A box down at the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them in there. I know I do speak kind of fast sometimes. So if there's anything that you wanted me to kind of like go over again, definitely put that in the Q&A box as well. It looks like maybe no questions. So I guess I will go ahead and wrap up. But yeah, I mean, if you are interested or think you know some people who might be interested, definitely check out the website. There's so much information there. And I just want to thank you guys again for hosting me. This has been awesome. And yeah. Oh,
thank you for that. I will just wrap us up here. Thank you so much for your time.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh. Just for our students who are here today, thank you so much for taking the time to be part of this. We know that you guys are busy and there's always a lot that is grabbing your time and attention, but thanks for listening to some of the exciting options that Verto has for you. When you X out of this webinar, there'll be a quick 4-question survey that can help us improve things as we go forward with other sessions. And also remember to sign up for other sessions. As I mentioned at the outset, there are 160 some of them available to you, and then there will be recordings of all sessions at the end. So thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.